So what was wrong with the truck?
It was broke. I broke it. I broke the truck.
Details.
The details are I broke it really bad and it was smoking and making loud noises.
Everybody saw that.
Oh. Come to find out, it was one of the injectors. I think it was number 3. Injection number 3, I believe, is what Cass said. I assumed it was an injector anyway, but we took it to Cass's shop. He hooked up to the computer, scanner tool, whatever, and he shut down every injector on the truck while it was running and found out that it was, I think it was number 3. I may be wrong. And so we found out that was the injector that was bad, if that was the right injector. And so he went ahead and got his technician there to start taking the injector out. Got the injector out, and it was either a split or a broken nozzle on the end tip of the injector. I don't remember which, or if he even told me which. But that was what was wrong with it. When you had it hooked up to the scanner tool, there's some way, I'd love to have that, by the way, where he hooked it up and he could shut each injector off. And when he shut that particular injector off, she started purring like a kitty. It just sounded so much better. It would stop smoking and all that kind of stuff. So that's how we kind of narrowed it down with that one injector. He took it out, put a new injector in. We got the injector put in. I think it was the next day when he called it and said it was ready.
Yeah,
It was the next
I
day.
remember how many days.
It was either the next day or 2 days later. I think it was the next day. So okay, I got you fixed up. Because it was one of the easier injectors, I think, to get to. You didn't have to take a whole lot of stuff off. So he got it put in and went there, picked it up. So yeah, she's running okay now. I'm thinking it's going to wind up having to have another injector, perhaps, to do. Hopefully not. But it does have a slight tick in it, and I don't know if it's an injector or something else. Who knows? But she does have getting close to 400,000 miles. Things like 360 something thousand, I think. Original transmission, original motor. I do have now, I know 3 injectors that I've put on it since we've owned it. We've had it for how many years? 5 years, 6 years?
Oh no, longer than that.
7
because
years.
we've been here 6 years, and we had it like 2 years before that. So about 8 years we've had it.
So we've had it a little while, and other than the injectors, other than just an injector issue, I don't really consider that major issues, because if you get some bad fuel or water in the fuel or whatever, and Cass said that's probably what caused it. It's got some water in the fuel somewhere along the way.
That's why you have to be. You've always said be careful about where you
Yeah,
where you get.
I always try to get fuel at a truck stop, because they rotate the fuel around so much, and change the fuel filters on our truck. Matter of fact, I've got some over here that I got to put on there. We actually have an aftermarket system, the fast fuel system, on our truck. It was on there when we bought the truck. Praise the Lord. These are awesome. I love the fast system. I don't know a lot of details about it, but I'm sure Cass knows more about it. He knows all about it. He knows the people that, the owners of Fast. But anyway, the Fast system heats up the fuel. It filters the fuel a lot better than the stock system does. It's actually a pump that pumps to this fuel, to the engine. So that helps save the life of the fuel pump, injection pump inside the engine. So it's just an overall good, better system. But anyway, that was on there when I bought the truck, and so I got to change these. and of course I put new filters on it, but that was before we knew we had some water in the system, so I got to put these on there to help with the water in the system. But yeah, we try to get our fuel, diesel, at truck stops, because I know they rotate the fuel a lot better than on the 810 wheeler side. Is usually where I try to get it. Other than that, we had, small stuff, power steering pump, I replaced transmission lines on it, upgraded those. I actually got to put another one on because I hit something somehow and got another slight leak in the transmission line.
Like you hit something going down the road?
I don't know if it was rubbed. I think it was been rubbing on a bolt up under the engine somehow or another, and it rubbed a hole in the hose.
And you ordered that already?
Yeah, I ordered that. It's out in the garage now. I like these better than I do the OEM hoses because they're just easier to put on, a lot easier. Anyway, other than just small stuff here and there, batteries, transmission line, brakes, of course, Hydro Boost, which is those year models are notorious for the Hydro Boost boosters to going out on those or leaking. But just small oddness stuff. As far as the regular stuff, I mean, you got front end alignment tires on it. Nothing else really major. Knock on wood. So I mean, she's been good to us. We've had her all the way down to the Gulf Coast. We drove her to Texas once or twice. So I mean, she's been good to us. We bought the truck with around 256,000, 200 something thousand on it. I don't pay attention to the mileage on that. I pay attention more for me for the fuel mileage because she gets around 20 miles to gallon. Not too bad for a big diesel dually at that. So I did my research, and this year model, the 2007 Classic, is pretty desirable. That's pretty much it as far as the truck.
Are you happy with the truck overall?
Oh yeah, I love my truck. I wish she was cleaner.
And the seats need to be redone.
The seats need to be redone. Headliner need to be redone. Just regular. She's a 2007, and this is 2025.
18.
So almost 20 years old. She's technically an antique, if you will. But she's paid for. We drive her. She still hauls good. I'll keep her till she quits. I may put another motor on her and just keep on going. I mean,
We do need another bed on it.
Yeah, if anybody wants to C&M beds, flat beds, I really want a flat bed to put on here because with the landscaping and the farm stuff, it does get kind of tiring reaching over for the fifth wheel or gooseneck and all that. So if anybody out there in flatbed world for my truck wants to throw some love this way. But anyway, yeah, I do want another bed on it and some other stuff I'd like to fix on it. Other than that, she's my baby. She's my baby. So, does that conclude the interview?
Yes, thank you.
Can I eat now?
Well, Rusty happens to be doing some work on the sheep, and I can't video him because I have to go to town. And I don't know if he's going to go ahead and separate the moms from the lambs or if he's going to wait to do that, because I was really hoping to get that on video. There was a few that he needed to do the work on the lamb's hooves because some of the lambs are limping pretty badly, and then I really feel like some of them need to be wormed. And I'm sorry, sometimes I hold the camera way too close. Sorry about that. It's probably not a pleasant experience for you. We do not need any sleeves today. It is super warm. So you're trimming hooves?
3 or 4 of them, bad ones.
Are you going to separate the lambs and the moms now, or are you going to wait?
Not.
Okay, good.
I'm waiting to see like get back. He got some straps. He got to get us. I'm waiting on him.
Okay.
I just got here.
Yes.
I got sheep hair on me.
Sheep hair.
Sheep hair and people hair. They're shedding.
You have a lot of hair on your chin,
It's not mine, so
on your face. So what
I'd
was
like
wrong
to
with-
put some fertilizer right here on this right here. It would
Yeah.
take off quick right
Dude,
now.
I wish we could have done that before we separate them. How long would it take for the fertilizer to take off?
It depends on if we get the slow release or fast release. If we put fast release, then it'd probably about a week.
Really? So we could wait a week or
Yeah.
two to separate the lambs,
I
maybe?
mean, it would take off good here right now, especially if I could do it today
Uh-huh.
and it rains tonight, it'd go good.
How much is it?
About $50 a bag.
I think it would be worth doing, though. Finally heard him. It looks like the green grass is stopping them in their tracks. I did not know that Coca-Cola brought back the names on the bottles. We just noticed that. And this is what we found. First I saw Sophie, and there's Amanda. Sophie and Amanda. That actually happened with me with my daughter Elena. One time we were on vacation several years ago, and we found one that said Elena of all. You know, I feel like Sophie is a little bit more common than Elena. And we found Elena, and then right behind it we found Amanda. Rusty got the sheep in the other pasture. I think you saw that. And now Sophia and I are at, I don't know if you can see that, we're at Co-op. We've got to get, let's see, chicken feed and fertilizer. And $80 later, we're back in the vehicle. I do have to say that one thing I really like about this Co-op is we go in, tell them what we need, and they give us a sheet, and then we get to drive in the warehouse and they load it for us. So I really do like that. Maybe most co-ops are like that, I don't know, but this one is, and I really appreciate it. I know y'all get tired of seeing my crack in the windshield. I kind of get tired of it too. Okay, we are home from doing our errands in town, which included planting flowers. You can see my hands are still dirty. I thought that it would be a good idea to do my chores now before I clean up. So that is what I'm doing. Plus, it's supposed to rain in a little bit. Not just rain, but strong winds and hail. I think we're a level 2, which is not really that nice to hear since this area just went through a week of storms and several weekends of storms before that. I'm sure the people in Selmer and the people around us who actually did have tornado damage are a little bit gun shy, should we say, or what the term I've heard lately, storm anxiety. So they probably do have storm anxiety. All right, well, it is getting a little stormy. I don't know if you can see up there. And I am fixing to put Bandit. I'm probably gonna just put Bandit in the garage for a little bit. Actually, it's not stormy yet. And let me tell you that we put the hen that we had separated. I don't know if you know. Bandit, no. I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you remember the hen that Sophia separated from the other chickens. Well, we put her with the hens and she's doing great so far. I can't even tell which one she is. Sophia would be able to tell which one, but I can't. Good thing. That's really good. Now I'm gonna head back in the house.
Hold it.